Good morning, good evening, wherever you an afternoon and wherever you are, and whenever you watch this replay. My name is Sherry with Ratchet Up Yard, and we are doing the 100-day challenge. Or project, sorry, the 100-day project. This is um day 97. I can't believe it. Like, this is 4 days left of the 100 days, and today we are working on the project. Let me back up. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm excited about things, I guess, and I'm tired. Oh my gosh, am I so tired? Because I went into work yesterday, and for some reason, it takes 2 days for me to get back in the groove. Um, but next week I won't have to go in. Hopefully, we'll find out. Um, the day does fly by when I do go in, though. I digress. I'm off on the wrong track. The 100-day project is all about finding time for yourself, creating art, using art as a stress relief, and Lord knows I could use a lot of that right now, but we'll be okay. We'll get through it. A lot of changes going on. A lot of a lot of unwanted changes are going on. But change is good. So we're just going to go with it, and new opportunities arise, and bittersweet things, you get rid of, right? So with that, that's what the 100-day project is for me, is finding time for creating art, de-stressing, doing all the things. And I can say that it has definitely helped me through the 100 days. I'm getting feedback from my family that this seems to really be helpful, and that I'm just a little less stressed. And I invite you to try it. Find a time where you can have some 30 minutes to yourself, or even less, 10 minutes to yourself, and do your art and see what happens. Um and what kind of feedback you'll get. You never know. But anyway, today we're going to be working on some collages. I did have a comment below in the community of how to I forgot now. Oh my. How I set up, or not how I set up, but how I clean up and those kinds of things. So I do have a video coming out about the 100 days and my journey through that and the things I've learned along the way. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, or you have not commented or liked, please feel free to do so. You'll be notified when that video comes out, and I always respond to my comments. If you have any questions, this is the big one here. If you have any questions on the upcoming last 3 days of the lives, because we're going to be jelly printing, and I have 2 new tools that I came across while I was going through some stuff that I'll be sharing and trying out, and see if we're going to keep it or we're going to trash it. And so we'll see. But if you have any tools about, or any questions about collaging, jelly printing, art fundamentals, please drop those in the comments below. I'll be glad to answer them. And you never know when I may just turn on the camera and send you, a little recording to answer that question. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. All right. So all the things are on my plate right now, or on my canvas right now. Um, I was looking through all the, I don't have all the little dog ears, but all the, what I call all the triangles from when this is not all of them because we've used some of them. These are all the triangles from our 100 day. I'm going to put over here to the side because I don't want to dig through them later. And I wanted to finish up. If we get to 2 more collages, we will. I was hoping to, and I just don't have I have the feeling that I won't. So, but there is one collage I do want to do. So I am putting these to the side for the moment. But I do want to do one of these collages that I have been thinking about. I thought it would be fun to do. Hold on, I'm picking up some stuff here. And so let's go with that. Let's do that first. Because you know me, anything that you strike when the moment hits. And so right now we're going to do the thing that I'm interested in, or my brain's interested in. So let's go ahead and just quickly wrap this one. Sorry, you can't see it. Wrap this one item here, and we're going to go with the orange and blue theme, but we're changing it. We're going to go backwards. We're doing blue, and then we have some orange dog ears, and I just dropped blue somewhere, but oh well. These triangles have been calling me for a while, so we're just going to go with it right now. Is that where I want it? Oh, scoot that down a little bit. Okay. It's a little crooked, but that's all right. Okay, that was crooked. And this is what I mean by the dog ears. I just cut off the little corners. And so I think I have what I need here. Let's see. Is it flat? Yeah. Okay. So like I just that's one thing I learned in the 100 days is I can whip out a wrapped canvas real quick. I just find that funny because if you look back at the first or second video I did, I was struggling with getting that wrapped, and it took me a while. Man, I can wrap those things now after 100 days in like 30 seconds. It's amazing. So that's one thing that I learned, if you will, is wrapping that canvas really quickly. This one's just not staying down as much as I would like. Okay. Oh, seriously? Come on. Give me the things, please. We are down. All right. Not a lot of glue on the front. So we'll just turn it over here and just let it sit. And we'll come back to it. I definitely want to do that. Do the 100, not 100. Oh my. Words are hard this morning. I'll be honest, I was struggling getting up this morning because of the going into work. Definitely am feeling the struggles. And it's been a while since I felt the struggles. Okay. Let's go to these little guys right here. Put those in the blue pile. So while I was going through the dog ears, I'm going to dump this off. I can tell you right now, I like these blue dots. I like the blue dots that we have. If they will just stay on my fingers, that'd be great. Okay. And maybe sometimes less is more. So I have these 3 little dots that I like. And we are gluing those things down now. Oh, sorry, off the screen. I forgot. My screen's really close in so that you can see all the things. So okay. I just put it on my glass mat, but that's about as close as I can get. I find that these colors are very striking with the orange and the yellow. So that's why I'm looking at keeping these on here. Now let's take a look. So as before, the yellow was really prominent, right? But with the when I added the blue onto here, it now that's where your eye draws. It goes boing, 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 right? Or it goes like this, whichever way, but it makes a triangle. So while less is more, we do need to look at adding a few things on here. And so I have these blue triangles and other colors that I was thinking about adding. But see, that's more yellow, so I don't want that. I was thinking about adding, and I think we're going to stay with the blue theme because it seems like I did a lot of blue for sure in this 100-day journey. And that's because I kept my color palette kind of limited, or at least I think I did. I don't know. I haven't looked at them all the colors to see, but one would hope that I follow through with what I wanted to do. But, sometimes art just takes over and it does its own thing. So I am looking at that dog ear there or triangle. I don't know. Let's see. Maybe not that one. I just kind of want to add a little bit of something in here. Everything's circular. And so I just wanted to add some um, opposite shapes, more triangular shapes coming into this collage. Now let's take a look at this and see. I can tell you my eye goes here because it's a larger item. Now, I have these two dog ears that are kind of close together. Now, let's see what that looks like. When your shapes are all the same, it's hard to focus. So, I think we're going to go, oh, I like the way this is looking when you go this way with it. So, we're doing this for sure. So, let's put this guy down. Yeah. I want him off the edge just a little bit. Even if we have to wrap it, I don't care. I just want that orange covered up. Okay, let's see what else. I'm kind of liking how that looks. It looks like, yellow dots are coming down on this little mountain. That's what it looks like. It looks like a little mountain to me. Um, if we put this here, what does that look like? Overlapped a little bit. I kind of like that, but I feel as though it's not really. I wanted like a really different color. I mean, in the same color family, but not like the others. Does that make sense? Um, I have a purple here. Let's see what that looks like. Now, my collage, my little collage tiles are coming to an end here, and I have to say, it's been interesting. Um, wasn't I was really enjoying. I mean, we've done all kinds of things on our collages. We've done Posca pens. We've done texture paste. We did stamping once or twice, but we haven't stamped a lot. Not as much as I thought I would. I mean, I have like organic stamps sitting to the side, and they just didn't call my name hardly at all during this whole collage session. But these little tiles, I have to say, I really enjoyed working with these little bitty, what I would call little artwork collages. Some of them turned into like little scenes and stuff. So, you know, the steampunk one, which I have to finish. Got to put a saying on that one. I just really enjoyed it for sure. I'm just trying to wrap that a little bit. Okay. I like that. Now, you got the big image here, but your eye also moves throughout the entire piece because of these triangles down here, and it's much bigger than the rest. And so, in the color as well. So, you have this one, and then they bounce. And so, I kind of like that. Now, I almost want to put one right here to kind of for the balance because it seems a little heavy over here, right? So, we talked about the different art fundamentals. And so, think I may put two this way. And I'm putting it in the opposite corner. Although, there's like a space right here that it fits better for. I'm putting it in the opposite corner. Now, I'm putting this darker triangle, which you can't see right now because my hands are in the way. I'm putting that darker triangle in the back because if you're looking at, let's say you're looking at this as like a landscape or something, which we're not, but the darker will push back a little bit from the front because it's darker, and you bring the lighter things up front. So if you were creating a landscape, you want your darker things in the back, and you want um, your lighter objects forward. That will create depth in your pieces. And I'm just trying to create a little bit of depth here. If I would have thought about here, but these two were stuck together, I would have, or here, this one, these two are stuck together, I would have made this one darker. So I purposely made that one lighter. Okay, this one just does not want to stay. So we're getting out the glue. And we're going to do the thing. Now it will stick for sure. I'm just taking it off its edge just a little bit. All right. Now, pretty good with that. I just feel like, I don't necessarily want to put something there, but something needs to stick there. So I'll probably find one more triangle to stick in that spot. I feel like something needs to go there. What happens if we put that there? Oh, Sherry, you had it on your fingers. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll do that. And then we'll have this one done. Yep. Okay, so this one, in my opinion, is done. All right. We'll let that sit somewhere. I don't know where. Let's go to this one real quick because this one's calling my name. Now, what I was thinking about with these orange triangles, stacking them like repetitive patterns almost. Got some white in here. I'm not a big fan of the white. So we'll be cutting some white off. That's a little bitty triangle. I thought it would be fun to just, they're not all the same, so the pattern is not perfect, but they're all triangles that we put in a row. Oh, sorry. And then I want it to go this way. So let's see what we come up with. Okay, it's just not working out. Maybe put that one over here. Kind of varying up some of the color just a little bit. And it's okay if we have like maybe we will have just 4. Maybe we'll have 4 on this side, right? Like more spaced apart. Oh, I hate it when it sticks to my fingers because I have glue on my fingers. Stop. Maybe we'll have several on this side. I don't know. We're still working through it. Not sure I like that. I do like these going across, but I like these as well. So we're still working this out. I do like this. I do like the ones I had over here, but there wasn't enough of them. Oh my. I just tore that one off. Now we're down to 3. Love it. Down to 3. Okay. I'm going to fix this one here. I just didn't want an organic line. Okay. Well, that's interesting. All right. Now, for these, I kind of like how they're floating in the center. Whereas these, oh, if I can make it. I wanted it touching edge to edge, but it's just not happening. And wow, my hands are just not working this morning. Stay. Okay. Yeah, I'm not feeling it. I know that these triangles are calling my name, but don't not sure what I'm doing with them, and they won't stop sticking to my fingers. Mm. Stop. Getting a little frustrated there with the artwork. It just wants to do its own thing. I'm trying to do something else. So I'm fighting with it. All right. I kind of like that pattern here. And what happens if we were to kind of make it like a pyramid? Okay, maybe not you. Oh, maybe you're at the top. Uh, maybe it's this guy. Bring them in just a little bit closer. It's just not giving the vibe that I'm wanting. So just really playing a lot with pattern for some reason today. I guess pattern's calling my name. I don't know. Is that what I want to do? And okay, this one is just not the right one. Maybe this one is a better one. Stop. And we're going to turn it this way. And then we have this big, giant thing in the center. So what would happen if we did this? And then do I have another? I have this one here. I don't know. Oh, I have this yellow one. That's interesting. Hmm. Not sure. It's definitely asymmetrical in composition, right? Because you have this big vast space and then you have all this pattern. And so that what makes it balance, right? It doesn't feel heavy necessarily because of the space in all the triangles, but my eye does go this way more so than here. So it is kind of asymmetrical in that manner. So what would happen if we put something over here, like right there? But now it's the wrong color. That's the problem. It's the wrong color. Well, that's easily remedied. We can always take our yellow giant paint marker and paint it. So that's what we're doing. Let's see what would happen. I am just going to paint this die cut. With my giant paint marker, and I chose yellow. And the reason why I chose yellow, I kind of like it now. Now we're talking. All right. I like the pattern, and then we have the circle. Done. Now the yellow here probably needs another coat. So we'll just let that sit for a moment. And while we let that sit, because I'm not going to glue that just yet, but that's what I want. Is now what I really liked on this one, and I don't know where all my greens went. So I think we just had one or two little green circles, and I don't know what happened to the other one, but we're just going to deal with it. I do like this green circle though. Now I had some other items over here, but no green. I do like this green though. It's just going to sit there for a moment and bask in its glory. I was looking at different colors. Not sure. The blue is so contrasting, and I like that, but I gotta figure out what's going in these spaces to counteract the blue. Remember I told you these were little bubbly? Yeah, you can push on them. There's air underneath them, and so they bounce back in space. So it's kind of interesting. It's almost like a 3D textured effect. And I'm sure if I would have watched Tim Holt's video, he probably would have said, "Don't do it," but I did it anyway. Or he might have said, "You might not want to do it, but you do you." That's probably what he said. I like these green triangles, but I don't know if I have many green triangles. Oh, there's another green. Like that. Oh, that's right. I was looking at these greens yesterday. Now let's find the rest of them. I think I found them. All right. There's this one that we could do. It looks very similar to the last one we did with the triangles. That's just weird. I can always, that's what I can do. I can take these. Maybe that's what I'll do. Let's try this. And we'll paint it green with my big green paint marker. Because if you don't like it, do something else. All right. Check this out. I got a big giant green paint marker and it has not been primed. We're getting there. We are there. Or we're working on it. All right. We are there. And it looks pretty close to the other green. So let's just paint it green. And then we'll audition it. So if you don't like something, change it. That's what we're doing today. It's like twice baked potatoes. We're painting over our jelly prints. See, I'm liking the green. I can't help it. I got my fingers in this one. Second coat it is. All right, let that dry and let's pull out our yellow again and glue down that other one. Oh, we are past our time. Wow. Time flies when you're having fun, I guess. And I was struggling this morning. And I definitely will probably be taking a nap before I go into work because all the things are hard right now. Let's do this yellow one. I just want to add some more yellow to this. Not perfect yellow, but that's okay. Better than what it was. Where's my black? Oh, there it is. Okay. Well, that's drying. Let's go ahead and glue these down real quick. So, kind of know how they're going. Well, I just spilt water all over. Yes, live, people. Live. I just spilt water all over my stuff. Love it. Okay, it's time to quit. Clean up the mess because now we're going to have to let things dry. Love it. So, you never know what you're going to get when you see it live with me. Real time mistakes happening. Okay. We're just going to let things sit over here and get them out of the water. I am notorious for making a mess. So here we are. These guys are not wet. See what happens when you watch my videos? You just never know when accidents are going to happen. I think that's the second time of the 100-day lives. I just never did it on camera before. It was always after the fact or before. Yeah. How exciting. I'll just let those papers dry over there. So I know you can't see this on camera, but I'm picking these up and putting them in a place where they can dry and not be all messed up so that I can go back and use them. So I've given them a little drying spot over here. Okay. I think I got just about all the papers. It's a good thing I have like some paper towels next to me. Or old paper towels next to me anyway. Need to clean up my glass mat anyway. Interesting. Lots of fun. Oh, we got a canvas board, totally wet. It had nothing on it, but it needs to dry. Wow, did that go everywhere? Sorry, you're watching me clean up live. Well, that is totally like all the wetness is happening. I didn't want those triangles anyway. No. Okay. Is there any? Nope. That's all soak. Okay. I think we're done for the day. Well, that was a mess. And it didn't turn out the way I wanted. And I have some glue on one that I need to spread out. So let me just spread this glue out so it can dry. Sorry. Just wanted to do that real quick because all the things. there. We're just gonna let that dry. Sorry, squirrel. Yes, that's what it was, a squirrel. So, yeah, we're coming to an end on these tiles and 4x4 tiles. And so I will definitely have a video on what I'm going to do with them. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you like and subscribe to this content because we're a hot mess this morning. But those tiles, you'll see them again. I'm gonna have a video and talk about them. I also have to do some shading, so I will do a sub posting in the community post on what that looks like. So YouTube community post, I will definitely post those pictures there, and definitely will finish my. So I got some things to finish. I got some work ahead of me. I need to finish a lot of things. Um, I just didn't want you to have to sit through me shading and doing some of the things. That's why I didn't finish it on camera because I thought maybe you might find that boring. I don't know. Um, but it was definitely a hot mess this morning. And with that, I hope you have a great day. Don't forget Craft Showdown Live. We're going to actually have a live with Eileen Hall on Friday the 13th. So make sure you ring that bell, notify, or comment below um, to be notified when that will go live on the June 13th at 4 o'clock Eastern. Is when we'll be live with Kara Brandon Creations. It will be streamed to Craft Showdown channel as well as this channel and Eileen's channel and Kara's channel. So if you're one of those subscribers, I'm sure you'll be notified. And if you haven't seen Craft Showdown, go check it out. It's a YouTube collaboration with Kara Brandon Creations where we bring on a special guest. And our MC is Mayhem McSparkleton. Yes, he will be back with Junior McSparkleton. And they will definitely be making sure that we stay within our time limits and get our projects done. So if you have not seen that show, Craft Showdown, check it out on June 20th at 9 p.m. Eastern. That's a Friday night. Eileen Hall will meet with us and we'll do a little showdown on 2 10-minute challenge and a 20-minute challenge. And so it's a lot of fun. We have a lot of audience participation and sometimes they like to throw us curveballs. But well, I would say a lot of times they like to throw us curveballs. And it can be rather interesting. And you might learn something because I do try to bring in some educational content as the teacher that I am, or former teacher that I am. So, um, Kara always teases me about adding that educational spark to our show. But also, for my community members, we have an upcoming Q&A call with me on next Wednesday evening. So make sure that check out the community. And if you're not part of my community and you'd like to be a part of it, definitely go and check that out. The link below in the description. And with that, I hope you have a great day. And tomorrow we'll be jelly printing. So if you're in two new tools that I'm going to figure out if it's trash or keep, are we trashing it or are we keeping it? At jelly print tools. And so tune in for that. Watch it on the replay, whatever works for you. And if you have any comments about collages or jelly printing or art fundamentals, basics, as I call them, the foundations of art, please drop me a comment below. I'll be glad to answer them. I answer all my comments. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.